Hey guys, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody, and we had a game. Arizona pulls out the victory 51-40. Let's recap the game, kind of get into some stats, kind of some notes I jotted down throughout the game, and where do these teams go from here after literally just one game? Let's go ahead and overreact on everything. Okay, so first off, clearly see we're not in like my little studio area. We're actually recording in the kitchen right now. Everyone is asleep upstairs, and yeah, I just watched the game. Let's go ahead and do a rapid recap. Let's pull up the stats right here onto the side of the screen, and there you have it. 51-40. The Arizona Rattlers beat the Northern Arizona Wranglers. When you look at the stats, just really close rushing stats. I did not expect Northern Arizona to come out the way that they did, just rushing the ball. Quarterback keepers aplenty at the very beginning with Joshua Jones, and then they turned to Dylan Sterling Cole in the second half. And something I did not expect to happen was I did not expect them to go to Garrett Kettle for Arizona. I thought Dalton Snead was going to be playing the entire game. I don't know what happened, but yeah, they put Garrett Kettle into the second half, and we'll touch on that here in a second. But I think passing, pretty even stats. Rushing was pretty even. Penalties, the yardage was a little bit different. Time of possession, it's a very even game. Northern Arizona turned the ball over 2 times. Arizona didn't turn the ball over. And yeah, they had just a very, very even game, like stats-wise. Total yards was probably the difference, 60 yards in difference right there. When you look at the game leaders, Dalton Snead with 114 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Shannon Brooks with 13 carries, 60 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That man was a beast. And I don't have it on here, but the name of the game for Northern Arizona was the special teams, man. 2 kick return touchdowns. You kicked a deuce to start the second half. That's 16 points of your 40 points just on special teams alone. So it didn't look like the offense really did too much for Northern Arizona. But hey, those special teams were working really, really well. Let's go ahead and take some notes really quick. I'm going to pull up my notes and what I had. I'll just go quickly quarter by quarter. I don't know, first came jitters. I had Jamal Miles had 3 drops in the first quarter. He will redeem himself. Like I said, Northern Arizona started strong. Missed tackles for both teams. And a kick return touchdown to end the quarter for Northern Arizona. Going into the second quarter, Jamal Miles, touchdown reception at the beginning of the second quarter. Big fumble by Josh Jones, which sets up Arizona. I can't remember if they scored points off of it or not. I think they did. Another kick return. I think that's what happened. I think Arizona scored, and then kick return touchdown number 2 for McCorker. 28 points for Arizona in the second quarter alone, and that would prove to be pretty much the difference in the game. And Joshua Jones just kind of had the yips when it came to trying to find his receivers and stuff. Might be why they turned to Dylan Sterling Cole there in the second half. Third quarter, Northern Arizona drops a deuce. Big old deuce to start the second half. Kettle comes in. Made me wonder if Dalton Snead was hurt. He had like a bum shoulder during the national championship game, so it made me wonder if he was fully healed. Turns out he was fine, I think. So Shannon Brooks running hard, 3 touchdowns. He was a beast. He was running all over the place. Didn't see too much of Gerard Ware. He was in there a little bit, but I thought they'd focus more around him when it came to running the ball, but a lot of quarterback keepers. So that caught Arizona off guard. Arizona keeps blitzing. They kept going empty. Northern Arizona kept going empty, and Connor Taylor and Harold Love were just forcing the quarterback to throw early, ruining the timing. Stuff that I was talking about. I think Connor Taylor just blitzing ended up making him cramp. Just ended up making him, kind of get hurt there towards the end of the third quarter. But yeah, they just kept blitzing. They kept letting Harold Love get to the quarterback. Not that he would hit them or sack or do whatever, but enough to disrupt. And then low scoring third quarter, only 9 total points. It was a deuce to start the half, and then an Arizona touchdown. So we go to the fourth quarter here, and kick return called back on an illegal defense by Jamal Miles. Arizona's offense kind of has been sputtering without Snead there. I don't know if they were just trying to run the ball to run the clock, figure out two different quarterbacks or what. Shannon Brooks is so damn good. I literally have that written down. He was running hard, man. 3 rushing touchdowns. Dalton Snead, I think he's going to be the starter going forward. I think you can put Kettle in there, but I think Dalton Snead is the guy from here on out. Same thing goes for Sterling Cole. And as soon as I typed that, he threw the interception that kind of sealed the game. Northern Arizona recovered that onside kick there to try and give them life, but then that interception kind of happened. But that is as brief of a recap as I can get it. I wanted to try and keep this under 10 minutes. But like I said, you can see the stats that are still there if you've taken a peek at them or whatever the case could be. So let's do another segment really quick. It's called Did We Win Our Bet? You bet your ass we won our bet, baby. Arizona money line, -170. That's what I'm talking about. All right, wrapping things up here. I had predicted this game to be 56-38, I believe, in the Northern Arizona preview. About as close as you can get. I didn't think that the special teams would be that good for Northern Arizona. And when you take those away, I mean, it's 34 points, maybe even less than that, 24 points. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the special teams, I don't know how well Northern Arizona would have been doing. Excuse me. Yeah, I figured this is how the game would go, and that kind of happened. I did not expect Arizona to kind of sputter there in the second half, but they did. So it's game 1. We're done with game 1 tomorrow. Massachusetts and Green Bay. I'll have the preview up for that tomorrow morning. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a pretty even game, but Northern Arizona kind of just sputtered there, and they had a chance, man. They had some chances to win the game, and they just couldn't pull it out, unfortunately. Arizona's 28-point second quarter was pretty much the difference there, and they didn't really do much in the second half. I think that kind of tells you how that offense is going to go from here on out. But yeah, that being said, that's my quick little recap on Arizona and Northern Arizona. I don't really want to take too long on the recaps. You guys have watched the games. You guys know what happened. I feel like I'd be doing it kind of an injustice with it, just dragging this on. So that being said, guys, I'm going to take off here. Appreciate you guys watching the recap, watching all the videos, doing whatever you guys want to do. With that being said, I'm going to sign off of here. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Love you guys for watching, and until then, see ya.